That's why they put a stop to the war. He just shows up and he's like, I've come. And they're like, all right, yeah, fuck this guy.
I've come
This is gross.
to the same urinal as you to use it at the same time as you.
Yeah, they won't let me do that anymore.
Yeah, no.
I just wanted to say hi, and all of a sudden I have a sexual harassment.
And it's like, buddy, I hit this urinal first. If you wanted to use it, maybe you should have came up to it, dropped your pants around your ankles, lifted your shirt above your nipples, and let loose into the urinal. But I did it first.
And whistle at the urinal.
Oh. What is good, homies? This is Chris from Small Hat Crew, joined today by Small Hat Nick.
Hello. Good morning.
Small Hat Manny.
Hello.
And best for last, Small Hat Brandon.
Dude.
You see that, Brandon?
Best
I made
for
you
last,
last,
baby.
but because I said that, now you can't complain this time. So there you
Yeah, I
have
was thinking it. I'm like, oh, if he went Chris first, I'm last. Or if he went Nick first.
If he went Chris first.
Technically, he did go Chris first. I'm not
There's nothing
wrong.
technical about it. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so we've covered. Have we covered all 5 leaders up to this point? I think we probably just didn't care about the first 2. I don't think we ever even touched them. Who cares?
I think-
So,
I thought we did in
did
another
we?
video.
Who are they?
Yeah, who were they?
Oh, Shirahoshi Jinbei.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We absolutely did.
Yeah. Wait. Shirahoshi Jinbei. Kata. Nami.
Nami.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Oh shit, we did.
Luffy and
I think
Koby.
this might be one of the first sets where we actually do all 6. Usually one just gets lost somewhere in there.
Woo.
But okay, yeah. So we have all 6 leaders today. We're going to be covering Koby as well as all of his support. We'll be starting off with Koby leader. Koby, red black leader, 4 life, 5,000 power, navy, sword. Your sword type characters can attack characters the turn they are played. Once per turn, when one of your navy type characters with an original power of 7,000 or less is removed from play by your opponent's effects, instead you may place 3 cards from your trash on the bottom of your deck in any order. I would like this conversation to be led by Manny and Nick because I believe you guys are on the opposing position as me and Brandon.
I mean, so here's okay. He's okay at best.
At
Like,
best?
He has, yeah. Well, it genuinely just depends on his support. Which we've now seen 2 cards for. Like, yes, he has access to Black Navy cards. Cool. He can protect those cards. But typically, Black Navy cards on their own don't do much. Like, we have to have a leader ability like Rob Lucci minus his cost, Sakazuki minus cost. Other leaders have popped stuff, but it's just okay.
Manny? Oh, Manny's muted.
Is he Helen Keller?
I have no idea. I have no idea if he's Helen Keller or not.
No, he's not deafened as well. Well, while he unmutes himself, I'll do my take.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I don't know how.
Oh, okay, welcome back, Manny.
Alright.
Alright, well,
Hit us in the fucking
Alright.
face.
in the fucking face. No. So, like, for me, the face. No, so the thing is, like, to me, it's just like he's Sabo, but 1,000 times better. And the fact that he
I was
has
going to say worse.
he's Sabo, but worse. No, but like he's Sabo, but 1,000 times better because he protects him from any form of removal, not
Yeah.
just KO. And then because it.
Oh shit, he does. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
just
I'm like
the bottom
that's just
of the
KO.
key,
It's
that's
just
yeah.
yeah. So he protects it from that, and then from my understanding, on my just based off the verbiage, like I'm assuming. Oh no, my bad. It just say bonus effects. So well, I guess that's a trade-off because Sabo also defends him from being KO'd by battle.
Yeah.
But Koby protects him from being bottom decked. So it's a trade-off there. But it's the fact that like he has the Coliseum effect built into him, which
Yeah.
I think is ridiculous.
I think that's ridiculous too. Okay, so I thought you were on the opposing side, so never mind. So okay, all right. So it sounds like me, you, and
No,
Brandon are on the same
no.
side.
The
Okay.
fact that he has the fact that he has the Coliseum effect built in, I think that's ridiculous.
I think so too. I think I feel like it's so he is a leader He's able to attack. He has Corda Coliseum built into him. Now, finding out it's only from effects is kind of disappointing because one of the things I liked about him was that you could stick a character out, swing with it the turn you played it, and then it wouldn't even be vulnerable because your leader ability would protect it from being KO'd by combat. But seeing that it is effects, I guess that is a strength that he does lose. But either way, all of his characters have pseudo rush, and then because he is red, he also has access to actual rush as well. That's kind of huge. I do think a black leader that has access to KO effects and then is also just able to fight for the board as well on top of it just by playing characters is massive. And then also on top of like, if all his cards are gonna like follow this trend that's being set by the 8-drop Koby we're gonna see later on in the video, like my god, I think it's really big potential. I think one of the biggest things will be with him being a 4-life black leader, whether or not he can actually utilize Gecko effectively, because as we've seen in the past, I don't think there has been a 4-life dual black leader that has been meta that has not been able to take advantage of Gecko. Not even dual black. I don't think there's been a black leader, aside from Teach, that has been able to be meta without being able to play Gecko, because ever since Gecko's come out, Sakazuki played it, Gecko Moria played it, Lucci played it. I think Smoker might be the mono black Luffy played it. I don't know what a Smoker deck list looks like. I have no idea if he plays it or not.
They
if he
do,
doesn't though,
but it's not like
staple.
Absolutely, it is a staple just because.
Oh, okay.
Like with what you're saying, I think some black decks, like I think Smoker can be somewhat meta without Gecko, but there's just no reason to not play Gecko.
Yeah, so literally,
yeah,
because there are other black leaders that exist and they have not been meta, and the one thing they all have in common is they can't play Gecko without it being extremely mid. So yeah, that's kind of, whether or not, unless he's just so strong and overtuned that he doesn't have a need for Gecko, but he would be the first to do it. So that's why it is still worth mentioning that if he can't capitalize on Gecko Moria, with him being a dual black leader, that could be something to his detriment, and that could be the thing that keeps him from being, because it seems like black as a color has always been like, it seems like black is a strong color, but for whatever reason, I guess not strong enough that if you take Gecko out of the equation, they just don't top anymore. So yeah, that could be Koby like on his own has to be strong enough to be able to exist without Gecko, I guess. But if he doesn't, because one of the problems with black and red has been like, whenever I was trying to dick around with Garp, there is not like a good black and red Gecko play that exists currently. It's usually just a bunch of black cards, and then even the black cards, their like effects aren't that strong off of Gecko if you don't have like a minus like built into your leader ability or something like that. And he doesn't really do his leader ability doesn't really do anything for Gecko. But I guess it makes it so that like whatever you bring out active, so you bring out a thing active, you bring out something tapped, I guess your tapped thing will also survive. I don't know. I don't really see what he does for Gecko, but if the cards just have good effects, that alone is enough. Also, yeah. Gecko technically brings out a rusher now that I think about it too.
Yeah. My overall take on the leader is I like him a lot. I like that he has a built-in Corda Coliseum. I like that his leader ability makes it so that he doesn't need on-play abilities. He can just have when attacking abilities, which I think is very strong.
True. He is kind of a counterplay, if that is the case, because I believe the Secret Koby does have an on-play effect.
He does have an on-play, but he also has that when attacking, and his on-play is kind of meh. It's good, but not like amazing.
I think his on-play, you know what?
His on-play is actually pretty strong, though, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get there.
That opinion. Yeah, we'll get there.
It is good, yeah. You're right, it's more than meh. It's a good on-play, but it's still like, he'll still utilize when attacking effects. He can protect like 4-cost Kuzan, stuff like that, which have been strong, but known to just be removed by everything. Overall, I'm really hoping that he turns out to be a very used leader. I can see if he kind of flips between the cracks, though, just because historically, black and red has been the weakest color combination in One Piece.
Yeah, that would
hands
be
down.
the only thing, because black and red usually as colors just don't
Yes.
they don't tend to mesh all that well.
Yes.
And usually you can't be like a leader giving up an entire life for a color combination that just doesn't work. So
Exactly.
yeah, so unless he'd be able to do like what Rebecca did and even in like OP04, Rebecca wasn't even. But either way, unless he's able to do like, I guess a better example would be like what Reiju was doing for a bit, where like it just one color was so strong that the other color didn't matter at all. That's usually don't get away with that. I think there's only been 2 leaders to get away with it. I think it's been Rebecca, and it's been whoever I said previously, because I've already forgotten what I said.
Now, if this man said your Navy characters gain rush, oh,
Bro, yeah, because imagine giving Kuzan rush, 4-cost Kuzan.
Yeah.
Like you just swing with him, minus him like 4. And the great thing about him and Kuzan though is that now you can just play a Kuzan. You can go brand new on like turn 1 or whatever, and then like on turn 2 you can just drop Kuzan and know Kuzan's going to make it back to your next turn. I think that alone, like his Kuzan.
technically not really though, right? Unless you counter out of one of their attacks, because you need to place 3 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you do counter out of an
But
attack,
you remember,
then,
you also can. It may be worth it too, just to not take anything off the brand new and let him dump all 3, just so
That's
that you know your Kuzan sticks on the flank, because he's gonna draw you another card anyway, right? And brand new whiffs all the time. So usually brand new's just played to set up the gecko. Like it wouldn't be the end of the world. But yeah, like it also makes it so that like him playing a Gecko Mori and bringing the Kuzan out, just him doing a tempo Gecko is disgusting, because usually it goes like your opponent has to answer the Gecko or the Kuzan, but they always have to answer the Kuzan, so the Gecko always just sticks. In this instance with Koby, the Kuzan just sticks, and there's nothing they can do about it unless they can remove him to an effect a second time.
Yeah.
So
the one thing I don't like about him is that his 2 different abilities work for 2 different archetypes, which most of the sword characters are probably Navy as well, like we'll see coming up. But it's
Well, all the CP cards aren't also Navy.
right. So it's like I don't like that his 2 effects technically target 2 different archetypes.
Well, he
That's
works
I
for a
guess we'll
different
see.
department of the government.
I guess we'll see. I think I don't have the biggest problem with it, because based off like the other cards, it looks like so far they're 2 for 2, both having the Navy. So
Which
it may
we'll
not be
see.
the biggest thing. I think it makes it so that cards like Kuzan aren't just broken
Yeah.
outright. One thing worth mentioning also though is that I forgot. So what I was saying, like neither of his leader abilities do anything for Gecko. I just remembered something I brought up yesterday. His second ability actually like actively works against Gecko, so there may be a world where he doesn't even play the card because he may not be able to like keep targets in trash because he's bottoming 3 every time he saves something. So there's also that.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah. Overall, I do think he's a very solid leader, but
Yeah. I think if he gets the right support, which no other leader in this set came out with red or black, so most of the red and black in this set should be for Koby, with a little splash of like other leaders from previous sets getting a little bit
It's
of
supposed to
support.
come with his cards, yeah.
Yeah, he should probably get like 2 SRs this
Whole
set.
fucking archetype.
Like he should get a bunch of support.
And
So-
the 2 cards that we've seen from him so far are in the 2 colors that he is.
Yeah, technically he has 2
Yeah,
SRs
you're right.
already.
Oh yeah, I guess he does, huh? Anything
He
before we
is
move on
the
to our
Oh
next
no,
card?
an SR and a secret, sorry.
Yeah, I think he should get 2 SRs this set, and then he'll have his 1 secret. So
Yeah.
but I think he should be very heavily supported. I
think so, yeah.
high hopes for him. I hope he's
I hope
good.
he's good. I just don't think he will be.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the fact he has the Quarter Coliseum, though, I think that's so massive. Like, 'cause especially like, I guess we'll move on, because like when we get to the Koby, like what his leader ability is enabling is actually kind of fucking ridiculous. But all right, so moving on to our next character, we have Peacock, red character, 1 cost, 0 power, Navy sword. Counter 1000. On play, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Navy type card other than Peacock. You know, I guess they will all be Navy, actually, now that I think about it, because his Searcher is only grabbing Navy cards. It doesn't grab any sword cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that
She
may
does
not even
grab
be a
any
strike
color
against
Navy,
him.
which is nice.
Yeah, that's great. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Activate main. You may trash this character. Give up to 1 of your characters plus 1000 power for this turn. I do like that she does add fuel to the gray for him to use his second ability.
Not only that, what I really like about her is the fact that she's the only like top 5 searcher that does something after she searches.
Yeah.
Besides the ones that can tap themselves to search. But what I really like, she can also attack on the turn she's played. So technically you can, like, if you go second, you can play her, use her to kill a weenie that they played to like do a top 5 search.
What weenie?
Well,
Yeah,
Lafitte,
yeah,
for
that's true.
example.
Like a
you
Momo
can,
or a Bonnie or something. Oh wait, no, they're 1,000.
Yeah, you can technically throw a Dawn on her and like kill Lafitte.
Stop it.
What can you kill Luffy? Can you tell me what a 0 power bitch does?
Throw a Dawn on her and kill Lafitte, and then still use her ability to trash her. So that's where I'm saying there's just some versatility with her. Like
There
she
is,
can
yeah.
she can attack
I
Lafitte,
don't
she
think
can
you
attack
could tap
Bonnie.
her. I don't think you could. Yeah, you can. What am I doing? What am I saying?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
she searches on play, then you can put it on and attack like a
Get
top
immediate
5
swing
tap
at her,
searcher, and you can use her ability to trash her and give something 1,000 power. All
Well,
in
no,
one
no, no, no,
turn.
no, no,
That's
no.
just
You
really
can add
strong.
attack and use her ability because no,
Yes,
it's
you
all
can.
trash.
Yeah, you can.
It's trash.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Ability.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I think is really strong about her. She's just one of probably the most versatile searchers so far. Included
His
with
searcher's
leader
really
ability.
good.
I like that a lot.
His searcher is so.
Yeah,
I do
Nova?
like that both of his searchers actually. When you think about it, because between both the brand new and through the Peacock, both of his searchers are fueling the trash so far. Because that
Yeah.
was the one thing I didn't like about her was that like she wasn't dumping. She searched 5, so she wasn't dumping the trash for his leader ability, but she puts herself in there and gives you a little bonus on top of it with that extra 1,000
Yeah.
power. So
Exactly.
that is really nice. I do think because I think the Koby leader has a really good ability. I like his searcher a lot, and I like his secret. So, like I feel like we haven't gotten to it yet, but like I feel like he hasn't had any misses yet. You know, so I have very
Agreed.
high hopes for him.
I'm not gonna lie, like you guys keep like hyping up the 8 drop and for the on play, and I think the on play is garbage. But we'll
Really?
get to it
Okay,
in a
let's
minute.
just go to him then. Let's just go to
No, it's
him.
not.
Koby,
Okay.
black character, 8 cost, 9,000 power, navy sword. On play, up to one of your characters can attack one of your opponent's active characters this turn. When attacking, you may return 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Give your leader or up to one of your characters 1,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn.
So
What do you
on
not
8
like about that,
Dawn-
man? He's removal.
On 8 Dawn, he is a 10k with Rush that can attack an active character.
That's fucking insane. What do you not like about
That's
that?
great.
He
Why
was
would you give the
already
1K to your
attacking an
character? Give it to your
active
leader and
character.
make
You guys are talking at the
He's
same time.
not
I cannot
already
hear you guys.
attacking
I
an
don't understand what you're saying. All right, wait. So, Manny, you were talking first. So, what was your thought?
He is already attacking an active character.
No,
he
he's
is
not.
a sword card.
They
Yes.
can only attack
No, they attack-
characters,
Yes.
not active characters.
Just like how
It's
Black
like.
7-drop Luffy can attack.
Oh,
active
okay.
characters.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, well, with
Yeah.
that revelation, do you still think that on play is trash?
Oh no. Okay, no.
Okay,
no,
all right.
no,
Now,
no.
what were you
He's
saying,
good.
Nick?
Okay.
Well, I was saying that the effect gives him the ability to attack active characters, but then also, why would you give the 1k to him when you can give it to your leader and have a 6k leader next turn?
Yeah.
Or during your opponent's turn, rather.
I think it depends on the board state. Like
think so,
sometimes
too.
you'll just need that 1,000 to remove a body, but you're absolutely right. Like if you don't need that 1,000 to remove a body, yeah, your leader becoming a 6k is fucking historically just insane.
Because if you're just beating over
Nami.
something, it's literally whatever. But yeah, like I guess like if there is like an 8k character on the board, because that does look to be a pretty like just with the other Luffy that comes out in this set, you know, that's like an 8k. That's probably gonna be able to work tapped a lot, and it's probably sometimes just worth it just to pump your leader, your character to 10k, and just to pull 2 cards out of their hand, put the one having it.
Yeah.
I do like the versatility that you have the choice in it. I think that alone is great. Also, his when attacking ability is also just really, really good because it gets to the point where like, so this is literally 7-drop kid, without having to minus Dawn. If you get like a decent number of Kobys on the board, you're just fucking massive. You're
Yeah.
just massive. And you don't have to give it to your leader. Like you can also. There's also just something else on the board you can make massive in the process, or maybe all your Kobys. I don't know, like because usually like there's like just distributing your Dawn to try to like do lethal or whatever, but all the Kobys instead of just pumping each other to do the math to, guarantee lethal and all that. before you even start, you know, putting Dawn on them and all that is also kind of huge. Because basically it's like an extra Dawn to work with every per Koby when going for game, you know. So yeah, I think that is also pretty. I don't know. I feel like with every single card so far, they have knocked it out of the park for Koby. I really can't imagine. I mean, unless they just fucking everything else is a shitter, that'd be very unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know.
Y'all think he's the manga this set?
I think so.
I can see it. I
think so, considering he is the only black leader of the set, the only red leader of the set, and he got the secret on top of it. I imagine the secret has to be the Koby, right?
It would be pretty dope.
No, I
The manga,
think
you mean?
The manga, yeah.
I think the manga is gonna be it's gonna be the Luffy.
No, we can't get another manga.
We
Luffy.
can't, bro.
Yes,
we just
we
got
can.
another
Well,
Luffy.
you're crazy. We could always have a manga.
It absolutely could be, though. I could see them doing it.
No, it definitely could be.
I could absolutely.
Because that's the way this conversation started earlier, because Brandon brought that up, and I was like, it's definitely got to be Koby, but, you know, I feel like with how much they're gassing Koby up this set, giving him 2 colors, and the fact that you've only seen 2 cards, and they are his 2 colors, like, so he is double dipping. I do like that a lot. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan of what Koby is doing here, and you know, maybe he just won't care about. It also is really cool too, because like I guess if he does do like a Gecko play or whatever, there is also the potential for him to like bring out like a 4-cost sword or whatever, and his search a card, sack the searcher, pump the other guy, and then swing with the other guy. So yeah, there's stuff there as well. That being said, anything further you guys would like to discuss regarding Koby before we close this one out?
I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
I just think that Koby I think he's the most aggressive black deck that you will play that we ever have, because usually black is like it's kind of like a mid-range control list until now, because now it's like, oh, all my black cards are going to go sideways.
Yeah, I love
so I'm excited for that.
Now that we've discussed all of the leaders, throw up a picture of the alt art leaders, and let's hear what everybody thinks about it. Personally, I love them. I think Nick said you hate them.
Yeah, I'm not big on them. They remind me of OP06 style leaders, where it's like pseudo manga face, and it's. I just wish
Luffy
they did manga
especially
face.
just looks so good to me.
Really, I think
he's the one that reminds me the
ugly.
most of the OP06 style. I don't quite see it for the others, but I do see it a lot for the
I definitely
Luffy.
see them
Yeah.
in Katakuri.
So-
Katakuri looks like fucking.
The Luffy and Kata look like the Gecko and Hody.
Yeah, Gecko. That's a.
No,
Yeah, I can see that.
No, see, the Luffy reminds me of the King that looks like he's AI generated.
True.
Fair.
Yeah.
Nami feels
Also, I
like
think
it's just a zoomed in picture from the regular ult. Like if you look at the
That's
regular
funny.
art Nami, it looks like it's just zoomed in.
Looking at it-
And shiny.
I think they did the same thing as OP06. I think this is once again 3 artists, because it looks like the Koby and the Nami share one, the Shirahoshi and the Jinbei share one, and then the Luffy and the Kata share one.
I can see that.
I
I
think they're all
I
sharing.
do
like
like
them.
the Jinbei though. The Jinbei looks good.
Yeah, the Jinbei goes hard.
The Jinbei is, I think he looks about as good as Jinbei can look. I'll leave it at that.
Fair. I'm not a huge Jinbei fan. Oh, I hope we get that giant pic collage on the actual Jinbei card.
Yeah, I thought the
Yes.
Shirahoshi would look a lot better. It's obviously like a fine art, but I don't know. I was expecting a bit more from the Shirahoshi. You know what
Like,
that
What do
character
you want
is.
them
Say-
to make
say
her
it.
look
She's 16.
ferocious?
What do you want her to look
You
like?
want them to make her look ferocious as fuck? Like she's ready to use some Sea Kings to
I
terrorize
just
a
wanted her to
village?
be like in Megalo, you know?
In Megalo?
Yeah.
In Megalo's mouth, yeah. Canon.
This is slowly taking a turn that I'm not prepared for.
Brother, it's called Vor. Get over it.
It's called War.
I don't like the Koby. I don't like the Koby one, unfortunately.
Kobe
I don't
doesn't
mind it.
look like Kobe.
He doesn't.
He does.
He also
looks
looks-
like he's
he also
ready
looks
to fight, but
scrawny
also
again.
Scared as shit.
He looks scrawny once again. Because he kind of beefed up. And here he just looks like he's not beefy. He looks kind of lanky.
Linky.
Yeah.
The Nami does look good, but the Nami also looks, I don't know how to describe it, like very like
Generic.
minimal effort is not the right wording for it. My God, but surely I'm at least communicating what I'm thinking there. Like it looks low effort. It looks low effort.
I'm just glad
Yeah.
they gave her a wrist.
What do you mean? It's not even in the picture.
You can kind of see her wrist in the picture. Absolutely.
That's all the wrist she has. The rest of the wrist doesn't exist.
We'll fucking take it. All right.
That's true.
After that monstrosity that came out.
Oh, the
a few
treasure
sets
wrist?
ago,
Yeah.
Yes. We'll
know.
take it.
Okay. Well, then I guess with that being said, until next time, we'll see you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
He's Brandon.
He's Bandit.
And he's Pez.
And he's pissed.
And that's his pacifier.